Hi YouTube, Plano Man here. Just a quick going over the different modes of driving for the Volvo XC60. This is a 25, it's a T8 plug-in hybrid. You can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So it just filled up. It's 570 miles of range on the gas, and the battery is 43 miles. And so that's what it looks like when it's full. And so when you come over to the different modes, you have to go to this little, I wish they had a quicker way to do it. Maybe put some paddle shifters on where you could quickly get to the different driving modes. But as it stands right now, this is the infotainment center. It shows 4 levels of different things, and of course the apps you can have. And each of these levels will show the latest app that you used in there. And of course you can drag and drop them to different places. You can add apps if you want. I haven't messed with that. If you like Google Maps, good news here, it uses Google Maps as the default map. But to get to the driving modes, you press on this little settings wheel, and it's the first setting up here, it's driving. And you can see that you have 5 different modes of driving. Hybrid is probably the most common. You really have to do nothing. It figures it out for you based on your battery. If your battery's empty, it obviously goes to the gas engine. And it's really an easy way just to keep it there. The other setting that I've used a lot is Pure. Pure is battery only. I guess it has to be started. To start it, you put your foot on the brake and you just twist this little knob. And it is started up and ready to go, as you can see. To put it in Pure, Pure is battery only. And so obviously if you have the battery full, it will drive in battery until the battery's gone, and then it'll switch over to hybrid. Off-road I haven't used. That automatically turns the engine on, you heard that. The other one that automatically turns the engine on is constant 4-wheel drive if you want more traction. I've used that a couple times when it's been raining. But Pure is straight. I just got to go back to hybrid. Pure is straight electric. Power is full-blown engine and electricity at the same time. So if you're at a stop sign and you want to show how fast this thing can go, in power, it really does optimize the power. I mean, it's raring to go. I've only done it once, and that's where you utilize the full 455 horsepower. I mean, it takes off like a rocket. It does 0 to 60 in about 4.5, which is EV range, electric car range. So it kind of makes sense. You can go into hybrid mode there. You'll see it probably kick off the battery here in a second. In fact, I'll turn it off and turn it back on so that you guys can hear me better. Turn it back on. And so those are the modes there for driving. I keep it mainly in hybrid. If I'm going to run errands around town and I have a full battery and I know that it's going to be less than 40 miles, I'll put it in Pure just to save gas. Technically, if your commute to an office is under 40 miles a day, you theoretically could not use any gas. It would go there and back on electricity, and you would charge it at night. I have the 240 watt charger right there. The only downside to this is it charges really slow. The onboard charger is like 3.6, I think 3.5, 3.6 kilowatt hours. I mean, it charges very slow. Even with a powerful charger like I have, 240 watt, 50 amp, it still takes about 5 hours to charge this from 0 to full. And it's really, the limitation is the onboard charging system. You cannot do fast charging like at a commercial charger with it. It doesn't accept level 3 charging. Level 2 is the fastest it will go. And it comes with a charger. It comes with a 520 plug, I believe, and then a regular 110 outlet plug, which will take 8 hours to charge. And so if that's, you can just plug that into a regular outlet, let it charge for 8 hours, and if that's good enough for you, you'll never have to get a level 2 charger. So Another interesting thing is I leave the battery usage in automatic and let it figure it out. You can also put it into hold where it won't use any battery. Even if your battery's full, let's say you're driving on the highway and you're going to go to a little town or something and you want to drive electric in the town, you could put it on hold. It won't use any battery at all. And then you also have a charge setting, which is if you utilize your battery, if you drive on the highway and you have it in hybrid mode, your battery will deplete. It'll go to 0. And then this setting allows it to charge while you're on the road. And so I've driven from here to Waco, which is an hour and a half. I've driven from here to Austin, which is 3 hours. And it has fully charged the battery in that time. I think it does use a little bit more gas to do it because it uses the gas engine to do it. But you can absolutely charge a depleted battery up to full on a road trip if you want to, using the charge setting there. And then you can also have pilot assist as default, which in the Plus model, this is a Plus model. The Core model is the base model. I don't know if it has pilot assist or not, but the Plus model does have it, and you can have it as default. And you can also always start in pure mode if you want, so that you don't hear the engine in the garage. If you want to pull out and then go to hybrid, you can. So those are kind of the models, or the modes, I should say, for driving. Not difficult once you utilize them. It's kind of a little overwhelming when you first see them. And again, the thing I don't like about it is it's hard to get to them, because this is typically the setting you're going to be in if you're not in one of these per se. And then in order to change it, you have to press that and press that. So there's 2 just to get to the setting, and then you have to pick the setting that you want. I mean, not earth-shattering, but it would be easier to get to that. If there was a one touch to get to each of these, I think it would be better and faster. So a little word to Volvo there. Let's update the infotainment center to be a little bit more user-friendly, so we're not messing around with the menus while trying to drive. So I hope that makes sense. Stay tuned for more content on the Volvo XC60 plug-in hybrid. For now, this is Plano Man signing off. Take care, everyone. So a couple other things about driving in pure electric. So right now I'm in pure electric. You can see the battery has 39 miles. The gas is 570, and you can see this little drop of oil up here. And what that signifies is when you're in hybrid, how fast you would have to be going, or how much energy you would have to be expending to turn on the gasoline engine. And so if I were to stomp on the accelerator and really get going to highway speeds, it would probably kick on at this point the gasoline engine. And even in hybrid mode, you're still using battery, even if the gas engine is on. Again, in hybrid mode, it uses both, but that's just a nice little indicator for you. Another thing it has is it has B mode. You can see it's in drive right now. B mode, you just pull back on the shifter and you can see it's gone into B, which is very much like one pedal driving on a Tesla. And so it will, as you let off the accelerator and brake, if you brake, you probably won't have to brake because it's going to slow the car down considerably as soon as you let off the accelerator. And that regen is going to go into the battery. And so if you're driving around town and you're in pure mode or hybrid mode like I am right now, you can see the car's we're going 32 miles an hour and it's all electric. And if I were to let off the accelerator, you would see the energy. So you see the little post there, or the meter there going up as the energy is expended. And as soon as I let off the accelerator, you'll see it goes to charge and how much it's charging, and then slowing me down as we continue to go. So it's a great little feature to if you're zipping around town. You can maximize your battery life while in hybrid. But of course, once you get onto the highway, it's going to shift into hybrid mode. And even if the gasoline engine is running, it's still going to optimize battery versus engine. gas engine, and it's going to still use your battery up. So let's say that you go on a long trip, and you start out with a battery like mine, it's almost full. It's still going to go to 0 because the hybrid mode is optimizing your gas mileage as you're driving. So just wanted to point that out to y'all. Have a great day.